Between the Rays and Dodgers as we send it down to the field. I'm Ed Fareed with the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Thank you, Brendan. So, Freddie,
and power.
2-2 right side, diving stop by Vargas from a knee. The stretch from Freeman, and he's out at first base.
This is a young man. Dodger third base coach on his infield skills. That's showing some range. Very good, accurate throw from his knee.
And able to move around and still make plays.
Wander Franco swings at the first pitch and loops it just over the head of Rojas, and it dunks in for a base hit.
When you think about Dodger, and they have really opened up the offensive playbook.
Wow, fooled on that one. And he's down on 3 pitches.
That's the chain 3, and a couple of young guys coming along in the 4 and 5 hole.
Runner goes on the 1-2, and it's lined for a base hit into center field. Franco will stop at third. It's a 2-out single for Ramirez, and runners on the corners for Tampa.
Well, not the case, but that
making their big league appearances for the Dodgers. As this line, a base hit through into right field. Coming in to score is Franco. All the way to third goes Ramirez, and a 2-out single delivered by Paredes puts the Rays up in the first. So long hold from Gavin Stone before coming home. Hit in the air, shallow center. Back on it is Vargas and Rojas. It'll be Rojas who makes the call and the catch to end the first inning. A run on 3 hits for the Rays. They're out and up 1-0 after 1. And Chris Taylor ambushes the first pitch to left and gone. The lead lasted 1 pitch for the Rays as Taylor takes it out to left.
His nickname on the Dodgers is CT3. And Chris Taylor is always carrying his glove. The bat can be streaky, but this pitch and the low
strike zone with that 2-seamer, that does not have the normal finish to it. That stayed flatter, caught more plate, and Chris Taylor did not miss.
8th home run of the season for Taylor. And this one is hit deep to right on the very next pitch. Gone! Taylor and Max Muncy go back-to-back on consecutive pitches, and the Dodgers have a 2-1 lead.
How can you put the batting order together and in the 4 hole have Chris Taylor hitting 193 and in the 5 hole have Max Muncy hitting 205? These lineups are flexible. They're built. I'm a number 2 hitter. You're hitting 6-8. No, there's no arguments on this club.
In home runs this season, who has 19 for the Mets. He came into the game here this morning tied with Jorge Soler for second, but I don't think their game has started yet.
You know, Oral, I'd like you to help break this down for me because
keeps him in the lineup in his slumps as he gets his walks.
Rojas dunks one into left field for a base hit. So 2 home runs, a walk, and a single, and the first 4 have reached for the Dodgers here in the second. This one finds a hole. A single for Trace Thompson. Coming around is Vargas. It's an RBI single that breaks the slump for Trace Thompson. And 3 runs across here in the second for LA.
Get the ball.
At second, Thompson aboard at first base. Yandy Diaz in on the grass. This one is bounced towards third. Tough play before Paredes gets the out at second onto first. Not in time. They cut down Thompson, the middle runner, for the first out of the inning. And he's got a chopper towards short. Could be 2 on to second. 1 in time for the double play. All things considered, could have been worse for Josh Fleming. He gives up the 2 home runs and an RBI single from Trace Thompson. And the game is 3-1 LA, headed to the bottom of the second inning.
Get to you talking about your teammates, but with a start like that, has there been one thing that you've been focused on, a key, or is it just a combination?
Oh! That one gets by Chris Taylor and will make it all the way to the warning track. Siri will throw the brakes on at third.
What a hop.
I might have to stay on with you guys. H-man.
And Shane's not kidding. Harold Ramirez, you go up on him.
Yeah, we're going to stay on, boys. We're going to stay on for a little bit.
More extra bases for the Rays. Raley pulls into second with an RBI double.
I'll be fine.
Well, truthfully, when I was in high school, I thought 85 was absolute smoke, and I'm like, well, I'm definitely not going to be a hitter.
What other things do you compete in? What are your hobbies?
Golf. Get down.
There's another one long run for Taylor. That time he's able to track it down for the out.
You're the only one with a microphone that can root, so go ahead.
I can't. I don't want to. I beat him twice, but the attaboy.
Franco into center, charging hard. Trace Thompson coming around Israeli. The throw up the third base line. And an RBI for Wander Franco. Tie game.
Rotation to watch each other's side works, or is it really more individual? How's it in pitchers' meetings?
Here comes another run for the Rays. Another 2-out hit. This one by Brandon Lau. And Tampa takes the lead.
You're never going to leave this headset, I don't think.
I don't think I can. Yeah, we're doing
The lift is to the rotation.
Yeah, I mean, it's solid glass now. Guy was unbelievable. Great stuff yesterday.
No play there.
Oh, there's that guy that was just talking to you guys. He's on first base.
Arrow
Trying to get a ground ball or swing and a miss. It's one of those things. I'll trust my stuff.
This is hit well to the left, over the head of Taylor and off the wall. Couple of more runs coming home for the Rays. Isak Paredes delivers the 4th straight 2-out hit.
Take that ball!
Advocating for no more BP. The 11:30 start, this offense has come to life.
Shane, they're going to be asking for you to be on headset every offensive inning in between starts.
He just hit me.
Closely fit in.
Yeah, F's the man. Oh, man. Get down.
It will continue for the Rays. That one drops down in front of Mookie Betts. And Josh Lowe has the RBI single to add up a 6th run for the Rays here in the 2nd.
And he fits right in, and it's showing on the field, but, that was a great inning. I might have to come back on.
Shane McClanahan, thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate it.
No, guys, I really appreciate you having me.
Oral Hershiser, Brandon, thanks so much. That was a great pitching discussion.
Thank you, guys.
Pitcher's perspective, it's a long half inning for a pitcher to sit there and then have to face this guy in Freddie Freeman, who gives it a right off the glove of Jose Siri and drops down to the ground. Freeman will hold at second. Raley in his first at bat and almost was robbed there by Siri, and there's a line drive base hit into left for JD Martinez, and they're going to send Freeman. He's rounding third. No play at the plate, and the Dodgers come back and respond with the first 2 hitters here in the 3rd. It's hitting .305 since May 12th, and they're not wasting any time. Move the line. Chris Taylor singles to left. Chris Taylor has seen 2 pitches today. A home run and a single.
And try and break the rhythm of the inning.
Bouncer towards second. Loud, wild throw. That'll bring around Martinez. Taylor will stop at third. And an error on the fielder's choice attempt adds another run for LA. And it's 7-5.
I think Brandon Lau.
And this one is hit well to center. Siri drifting back, just shy of the track, able to make the catch. It's deep enough to score Taylor from third. And it's a 1-run ball game, 7-6 here in the top of the 3rd inning. A back and forth affair that came down to the very final at bat. And this is hit in the air to left. Luke Raley is underneath it. Tagging from third is Muncy, and he looks to be running okay as he comes in with the game-tying run. Tight game. It tightens right back up. And Trace Thompson. Boy, he waited 39 at bats for a hit. Now he's 2 for 2. He's hot. Second at bat in as many innings. And he hits it well to center. Siri backs up, and he makes the catch to end the inning. 14 runs on the board through 2.5 innings of play here in St. Pete.
Diego and San Francisco and Atlanta is fine for pitching. This is a little bit more of a bandbox at times. But those stats weren't built just in Tampa Bay. Thought about it, but said play on.
Mejia kind of buckled and trying to check his swing. He could not, and while he only sees 2 pitches, he strikes out. Gets to lead off the first and then lined out in the second. And he lifts this one into left field for a base hit. And they are waving around Luke Raley. Here comes the throw offline. And the runs just keep on coming. It's 8-7 Tampa. And stolen bases is a long time ago. We'll say that. Cut on and missed by Wander Franco, and he strikes out. The reason I paused is because Yandy Diaz aboard at first base. Brandon Lau facing the 1-2. Cut on and missed. Strike 3. It is an inning, so there is a run. The 8th on the board for Tampa. They lead 8-7. Phil Bickford working for his second inning, and he strikes out Harold Ramirez. 3 straight strikeouts recorded. And this one is hit in the air to left. Drifting back is Thompson. Still back, and he runs out of room. Isaac Paredes, the home run, and he's got 4 driven in already.
There's your leading candidate for a cycle. Single, double, now home run. He skipped the triple, but with some of the angles with these outfield walls here in Tampa, a triple is definitely possible in a lot of different places.
And a lot of.
There's the breaking ball. We talked about the optical illusion fastball from Bickford. He does have a pretty good breaking ball, but he likes to use it to have people wander off the plate with it, not kind of leave it in the middle of the zone when it's kind of just spinning there and not breaking.
This one's going to dunk down into left field for a hit. Josh Lowe picks up his second hit of the ball game.
You know, and that's where you're talking about that 4-seam fastball and getting
farther under that. So as a pitcher, you've got to get to the plate once you make your first move in about 1.3 to 1.2 seconds to have a chance at shutting the running game down. The
3-2 to Raley. Runner goes. Pitch is grabbed by the first baseman Freeman. He steps on the bag, but Josh Lowe able to come home and score.
That's right there as a pitching coach where you would have called for the pitch out.
Ground ball, and boy, series racing down third as this one is lifted to right and tracked down by Mookie Betts in the corner to avoid further damage. Hey, remember when Isaac Paredes hit a home run? It was a while ago. It made it 10-7, excuse me, made it 9-7 Rays. It's now 10-7 as we go to the 5th.
On a daily basis that you talk about going home and laying your head on a pillow.
Puts a charge into this one, but Siri back now, turning back, and it's gone! Well, Trace Thompson making up for lost time. He hits a home run to straightaway center field.
He had a game like this early in the season, and that really is where most of his statistics were built. And talk about streaks. Today.
Wow, did he get a hold of this?
Full extension. Full extension, and look at that high finish that carried to straightaway center field.
Followed up by Austin Barnes, deep to left. He got it! Luke Raley able to grab that one up against the wall.
Right with a early play in this game, and there some ups, and doesn't get stuck in the padding. Gets full elevation, finds an out. Spray the ball over the field.
This one is hit well in the air to left. Martinez got it all. J.D. Martinez. And it's 10-9. 4th home run hit by the Dodgers in this game.
Well, the Dodgers are 13-1 when they hit 3 home runs. Well, now they have their 4th, and I probably talked to you about this back in the day as starting pitcher. The game is too long to think about the whole game. And I used to break the game down in 3-inning segments. Well, I can't even tell you who's ahead in each 3-inning segment. It's like a tennis match. The third 3 innings, and it's 10-9.
And this one is hit well by Chris Taylor. Gone! Back to back for the second time in the game go the Dodgers. Chris Taylor's been involved in both of them. And it's tied at 10.
I just want to know what. Here you go.
Day weekend. June is right around the corner as that one tipped into the glove of Mejia for a strikeout.
So Drew Rasmussen, who was having off to a great start.
Siri on the run. It's in and out of his glove again.
Uh-oh.
That's the second time today Siri has had one pop out of his glove. And Rojas is into second after the two-base error by Jose Siri. Trace Thompson takes a walk, and his perfect day at the plate continues. 2 singles, a home run, 2 RBIs for Trace Thompson, who now adds a walk.
For me in the Dodger organization that came here, and his off-speed stuff is not in development. His 2 breaking balls and his changeup are outstanding, and he has a fastball.
The bigs for Mookie Betts, who's somehow still looking for his first hit of this game, and there's a liner to short that ends the inning. They work around a walk and an error. No runs across. We've finally made it to the 7th inning stretch. 20 runs on the board. Your chances are pretty good. Pretty good. Not on this one, though. Luke Raley, slow roller to first. He's safe. The hustle by Luke Raley on what was a 2-foot punt there with Freddie Freeman standing next to the bag.
Being quicker to the plate.
This one is hit a mile high into shallow right field, and it is caught by the second baseman Vargas.
Then move him over to third and then get him in. You lose the game.
This one down the right field line. Fair balls. It drops in front of Betts. Raley will head to third and stop there as the single for Yandy Diaz.
Quick enough.
High chopper on the infield, charging hard is Vargas. Has only played at first just in time, but the run scores and the Rays take the lead. In the 7th inning, runner on second, and this one is bounced to third. Chris Taylor's throw off line. He's safe. Freeman tried to apply the tag, but sneaking in there, Brandon Lau. Swing and a miss, and down goes Ramirez to end the 7th inning. But the RBI ground out from Wander Franco gives the Miller today. He came in and pitched the 5th. And that is a strikeout for Almonte to start the 8th. Running away with it. Baltimore is hanging tough in the AL East. Diamondbacks hanging tough in the NL West as Lowe strikes out, and it's back-to-back strikeouts for Almonte here in the 8th.
Matching your foot placement to your stuff is important.
Almonte strikes out the side in the 8th. We go to the 9th. Vargas, Rojas, Thompson. And he blows it right by Vargas for the first out here in the 9th. Strike 3. 4th strikeout of the outing for Jason Adam.
You know, and right after
another 1-2. Jammed him. Adam makes the catch himself, and the Rays take this one 11-10 and take 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers.
20 runs combined in the first 6 innings. Only 1 run by the Rays in the 7th, 8th, and they didn't have to hit in the 9th.
Well, you were talking earlier. I mean, the starting pitchers, it was a rough afternoon for them. Both of these offenses got out to really hot starts. It was going to come down to who can calm the game down first. and what bullpen was going to be just a little bit more effective than the other, and that turned out to be the case.
And with this Rays team, their Achilles heel throughout